St Helens have Phil Vivers at full-back. A very strong pair on the right wing with Alan Hunt and Gary Connolly forming the right wing pair. McCracken experiencing an English final for the first time at left centre, and Sullivan out at number 5. At half-back, St Helens have Ropati and Jonathan Griffiths. A strong, formidable front row in Harrison, Dwyer and Kevin Ward, who will be warming himself up, ready for next week taking on the Aussies. In the second row, Joint and Sonny Nicol, and at loose forward is the captain of St Helens, Shane Cooper. Former Wigan player O'Donnell at number 14 and Forber, the other sub, at 15. Wigan welcoming back some of their injured players for this final. Will be without Philip Clark, who is suspended, but at full-back they have Steve Hampson. On the right wing is young Jason Robinson. Joe Lydon back after injury at right centre. Andrew Farrer also in his first Lancashire Cup final at number 4, with flyer Martin Ofai out on his outside at number 5. Botica, the goal-kicking machine, at number 6, and Sean Edwards, the try-stealer, at number 7. In the front row, another tremendous 3, with Kelvin Skerritt at 8, Martin Dermott and Andy Platt at 10. In the second row, Wigan have Dennis Betts, and at 12, Billy McGinty. And Dean Bell has moved up from centre to loose forwards. Wigan subs this afternoon, Crompton and Cowie. St Helens on a great run this season. Wigan not usually particularly good starters. Had a bad loss to Hull on their home ground, but St Helens triumphant, undefeated, having beaten Wigan once, and here we go. Ropati hands it inside to Saints, trying to batter the way out of the own 20-metre zone. On to Nicol, Nicol coming charging in, and Wigan penalised in the second tattle. Referee Mr Cummins watching it very carefully, not going to stand for anything above the shoulders. And so in the very first seconds, Saints, fine touch from the penalty kick, and they will restart the game just inside their own half. Harrison battling his way forward. Wigan pack take this long, very, very tall forward. Dwyer moving it out. St Helens going back inside, keeping it moving well. And Wigan like bees round the honeypot, coming in quickly, swarming all over Saints. As Saints move it up, they've dropped it. And Wigan penalised for offside. Battling going on already. Wigan getting offside at the play of the ball. Referee having words. There's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of tension out there in these opening seconds. Griffiths is over there. With St Helens kick for goal, and they do, they're deciding they're going to have a kick at goal. Bernard Dwyer, hooker and goal kicker, at 12 metres inside the Wigan half, almost a straight kick, slightly to the right of the post. 1 minute showing on the scoreboard, so this could be an early 2 points. Wigan lying up very close at the play of the ball, and paying the penalty for it perhaps. St Helens were making a mistake as they moved the ball across, they dropped it, but referee had already spotted the offside. Bernard Dwyer, that's not good for the nerves when the ball falls over so early. Round the corner kicker, kicking with his left foot, I think, from the right hand side of the field. Couple of steps to the side. Whistling and hooting from the Wigan spectators. Only a short run, he stabs at it, he lifts it high, and the Wigan crowd, you can tell from the enthusiasm and the roar that it had gone wide. So Wigan going to have to watch it. 2 penalties given away in the first 2 minutes. Joe Lydon drops out, a deep one. Nicely taken on the 20-metre line, coming in field, and Wigan are up there to crush them. So once again, Saints back in their own territory. Harrison coming in hard. Wigan forwards, 3 of them going in at once. Bounce him down. Dwyer from behind the play of the ball onto Nicol. Nicol turning back, runs into the Wigan forwards, and they easily down him. Dwyer again. Changing direction, trying to crash the way through. Lovely break from behind to play the ball. Dwyer coming in very hard, goes down 10 metres inside the Wigan half. Sullivan inside, onto Rapati. Rapati hoists a high one. Hampson won. Wigan have made a mess of it between, but Wigan have got the penalty. Well, Wigan were very fortunate there. Robinson and Hampson went in together for it. It should have been Hampson's ball. Robinson got in the way, and Wigan got a penalty. Dermot, short one. Skerrett battering his way forward. A real battering ram run. Gained a good 10 metres. Now it's Platt's turn. Platt clears the halfway line. The tacklers come in to take him. Dermot waiting from behind to play the ball. Quickly away. Betts is breaking through. Couldn't get it onto Edwards. Wigan moving quickly. Going out, wide out to the left. And Wigan held 30 metres out on the touchline. Crowd cheering whenever they see a fire go down, probably terrified, and that's 5 tackles gone. Wigan come over, setting themselves up for the kick, and it's Edwards who will take it. Hoists a high one, an awkward one. Wigan are on rid of fire, was up there, and Wigan followed that kick up extremely well. And the ball's been dropped, mistake made, Wigan trying to get it out. Wigan out to Robinson. Robinson having to go inside, dancing his way through, runs into Rapati, still on his feet, but eventually he has to die with it as Dermot comes over. Dermot to Edwards. Edwards a long pass trying to stretch the defence. Wigan trying to cut through. Good defensive play. Narrowed the gap. There was no way through as the fire hands it inside. McGinty battering his way forward is easily taken. And Dermot waiting behind to play the ball, moving across. And there's a gap as Wigan. Oh, that's a crunching tackle. And Wigan have lost the ball. And St Helens coming hard on the attack. And then, well, there's ferocity in this tackling. Absolutely deadly. St Helens caught at the rock. Wigan moving in quickly. That was a tremendous tackle. Battered the ball out of Wigan's grasp. Wigan coming in quickly. And pushing St Helens back. And eventually they have to yield and go down. Dwyer from behind to play the ball. Short one onto Harrison. Harrison looking to get rid of it. Arms were locked. Good quick play the ball. Sets St Helens up as Nicol comes tearing across. Crowdo, and it's going to be another penalty for high tackling. Tense, tough stuff, Carl.
Certainly is, John, but I think we've got a hysterical referee here. Okay, maybe a lot of the times the players are not intentionally going for the head in the tackle. Bell unlucky to get penalised, I think, from that. But again, John, some of the ferociousness of the tackling, obviously jarring the ball loose from a lot of the players.
Well, there's no quarter in asked for, and none being given, no prisoners being taken in net, and that's a good kick for touch by Beavers on the halfway line. Cooper moving it across. Rapati, short one onto Harrison. Harrison's upended, bounced down. Ward trying to make a run. He's so good at offloading the ball, but that time he no chance. Dwyer coming up. Dwyer moving it across. And that's been knocked on. Thought his referee's given him offside. Griffiths passed the ball. It was dropped, and Griffiths going back picked it up from an offside position. Referee might easily have given the knock on there, but he decided that Griffiths was offside, and so Wigan will call up Joe Lydon to bang it into touch down the far wing, just inches inside his own half. Hoists it high and surely into touch. Touch judge marks it. 30 metres out, 20 metres out. Wigan moving it across, not coming onto it yet, and not an inch of ground gained there as they moved across the line, across the 20-metre line. Wigan now using force, battering ram tactics, surging forward as Dermot moves it out. Wigan doing a run around, and that's good tackling. Great roar of applause. Dermot changing the direction onto Betts. Betts gets it out. Turned inside onto Platt. Platt onto Edwards. Edwards running crossfield. Wigan turning and twisting, but there's no way through. These defences are rock solid at the moment as Edwards lobs along one way out towards the left wing. Wigan fighting the way inch by inch, but it's hard graft out there. Any territory that's gained is blood and tears. Ball's been kicked through. Wigan go back for it and fall on it. Referee says it's 6 tackles, that Saints had no chance of getting the ball. Crowd are groaning. But the referee's right, it bounced off. Harrison coming strongly. It's put down good and hard. Dwyer trying to get his forwards going, and it's forward, tight in the forwards at the moment. One man at a time, driving in hard. Round the narrow side. And that was a good tackle. Referee going in. Bit of niggling after they played the ball. Referee calling Bell over. It wasn't Bell who was involved. Platt, who's accused of thumping. That's not Platt's style of play. But it's emotions are running high. 30 metres out from the Wigan line. Dwyer onto Ward. Ward trying to get shot. Eventually he's buried, but he was coming through like a tank. Out to Cooper, on to Harrison. Harrison straightening up. And the ball's been dropped. Referee's seen it. Harrison tried to offload the ball. Just dropped it to the ground. Couldn't be picked up cleanly. And so, after that pressure on the Wigan defence, they scrum down 12 metres out from their own try line. Edwards to feed. Referee giving a long lecture to the front row. And they meet, coming out the Wigan side. Hampson trying to run through. No way through, he has to go down. Cooper having broken quickly. Betts now moving it across the Wigan 20 line. Wigan trying to force the way out, and the tackling is fierce, and they're not coming in one at a time, they're coming in as packs. And here come the Wigan forward. That's a powerful driving run, and he drops the ball, but Wigan have been given a penalty. The referee said it was hooked out of his grasp. Usually these players hang on to the ball for dear life. There's no way they can have it knocked out. But there St Helens succeeded, and Wigan got a let off as the ball is banged in the touch, 10 metres inside the Saints half. Wigan with a lot of possession as Edwards hands it on to Billy McGinty. Billy McGinty well tackled. Dermot from behind the play the ball, moving it across. Skerritt puts his shoulder in, carrying them with him, playing a powerful game. Both these props will be trying to establish the position. Bell going in hard, Bell dancing his way through. Great run by Bell, gained an awful lot of ground. An elusive run, a long pass, Wigan moving it across. Edwards is linked up, turning it to McGinty. McGinty met by a solid, stern tackle. Long pass from Wigan. Wigan moving it out. Bottica getting it going. Edwards, short one. Saints claiming for a forward pass. Wigan on the 20-metre line. Saints line up very, very close. Drop goal attempt. It's a high one. And it's there. Call. Wigan going to a 1-0 lead.
Well, St Helens waiting for the kick to come. I don't think they expect Bottica to put the drop goal over. But the first point's on the board for Wigan, and was it Alex Murphy used to say, never come away from the post without something. Bottica comes away for the point, takes Wigan into a 1-0 lead. It's 12 minutes of the game gone.
Bottica so valuable to Wigan with his kicking, puts them into a 1-0 lead after 12 minutes. And Saints having to give possession back to Wigan. Hampson. Wigan driving hard, getting the ground almost up to the 20-metre line as Dermot comes over with Edwards his first pass. Edwards handing it on. Saints Quickly, and that's good elusive play. Robinson going through like the clappers. A good run by Robinson. Came in from his wing, gained a lot of valuable territory. Wigan now piling it on as they dummy the way through out to a fire. A fire Noble from behind. Loses possession and Saints gratefully drop on it. Wigan line up very, very close. And this is grueling, grafting stuff among these forwards. Griffiths onto Harrison. Harrison trying to carry himself through, but he can't kick through the tackles as Bernard Dwyer once more gets it out. Saints relying on the big heavy forwards at the moment, but they aren't cracking the Wigan tacklers. Little dummy from behind to play the ball. A long bad pass comes on to Vivers. Vivers going through, runs into the welcoming arms of Dennis Betts. Saints trying to batter the way forward. 5 tackles gone, says the referee, as Dwyer lines them up for the kick. Ropati hoists a high one. That should be Hampson's. Hampson going for it. Takes it so well. Wigan now, Robinson being swung round, being followed by Connolly. Gets out of his grasp. Connolly couldn't put him down. Dermot from the play the ball. Wigan not quite through the gap, coming hard onto it. Wigan fighting the way forward. Hampson needing treatment after that high ball that he took. And Wigan lose the ball in the tattle. Mistakes being made by both sides. The tattling is so terrific. They're really tearing the heart out of each other. Wigan line very flat at this scrum, expecting St Helens to get the ball. In it goes. Loose forward takes it, moves it across. And Ropati's ankles are tapped. When all looked over then, the gap appeared. That was a good move from the base of the scrum. Coming out wide. Connolly going inside. Is still struggling his way, but eventually he's forced down. St Helens turning it on now as Dwyer hands it on to Harrison. Harrison picked up and bounced down, manages to slip the ball. Cooper from behind the play the ball to Joint. Joint running crossfield is absolutely buried right in front of the Wigan post, 12 metres out. Cooper moving it across. Wigan coming in hard and there's a gap. And Saints couple of metres out, trying to dummy the way over. Right, throwing everything at the Wigan line as they move it out to the far wing. And the referee has given a forward pass, so it's a handover. St Helens were hammering away then hard at the Wigan line. Wigan going to have to fight the way forward, gain a couple of yards, and that's all. 15 minutes gone. 1-0 they score as the Wigan forwards run crossfield. 10 metres out from their own line. Wigan finding it hard to come away. Dermot comes his way forward. 3 yards of hard-fought foreground. Coming through from the play the ball. Edwards gains a good 5 yards and he's battered in the process. Wigan now surging away down the left wing, turning inside. They can't get rid of the ball. 5 tackles gone and they've only just cleared the 20-metre line. Wigan lining up ready for the kick. It's flung back a long way. Joe Lydon having to do a little shimmy. Belts a long one. Vivers takes it well on his 20-metre line. There's a solid line of blue and white jerseys and a good tackle by a fire coming in. Saints coming away from the play the ball. Coming in hard, but Wigan meet them 10 metres short of the halfway line. Saints in possession. As Bernard Dwyer comes up. Short pass. Moose spreading the ball well now, St Helens, as Ginty comes over, going well into the tackle. Griffiths moves it inside to Harrison, who manages to get rid of it onto Ropati. Ropati looking very strong. Saints trying to come through and the ball's on the floor and Wigan have got it. Dermot coming over. Some of the Saints players in the walls at the moment as Wigan move it out onto Botica. Botica bringing it back inside. Wigan trying to come down the middle. Good solid tackling, puts them down. Wigan not getting into the line out very quickly. Ball's handed on to Dennis Betts. These players can surely not keep this pace up for 80 minutes. It's fast and it's furious. And Dermot sends a short one. Wigan got turning through. Can't turn it inside. Out to Edwards. Edwards, a long ball, a long testing ball. Bell coming back down middle. And he's smothered in the fifth tackle. Are Wigan going to try another drop goal here? A fire's coming to the middle of the field. Edwards holding it. Edwards moves it across. Quickly out. Onto Robinson. Robinson being forced inside. And he's caught in the sixth tackle. So it will be a handover. Saints back on their own 20-metre line. Acting half-back, not fast enough away. Dwyer getting caught. That's good tackling by Wigan round the play of the ball. Frustrating. St Helens, Harrison holding the ball one-handed. And Wigan holding them, pinning them down at the moment. And there's a player hurt. And it's Ropati who's down, holding his leg. Referee says get it played. And Wigan, frustrated as Dwyer tries to come away, and Saints cannot get moving at the moment. That's been great stuff by Wigan. The tackling has been tremendous. They've held them there for 5 tackles. Now we'll see what happens with the kick as it's flung back. Right down Hampson's throat. No messing with it. Hampson running it out. Trying to go through, bringing a fire inside. A fire having a run. He has support. And he's held. Well tackled. Slipped out on the 20-metre line. Wigan little in the ascendancy at the moment, looking more effective, but they're not getting the points on the board to prove it. Comes out onto Platt. Platt turning it back inside. Wigan have lost it. Betts kicks it through. Referee says play on as it comes back to full-back Vivers. Referee signals it's back to 1, and we're Saints trying to come away from behind the play of the ball. Dwyer moving it inside, a high pass. Wigan forwards wrap their arms round him and hold him. Dwyer, Harrison struggling his way forward. Dwyer a short one, and the forwards working hard. Go down in the 5th tackle. Lined up, ready for the kick. Switched across onto Cook. A high one coming across the field to Robinson. Bounces for him. Takes it eventually. Tries to batter his way through. He's still struggling. Wants to go down. There's no point. No, he's going to get murdered. Back to Dermot. Dermot a long pass. Bodiker taking them on. Wigan 30 metres out. Driving hard, forwards doing the work, and St Helens. There's a lot of power in both these teams. Ball slipped nicely, a long one coming across field. Bell can't get moving. Bodiker coming up. Bodiker to Edwards, he's going to kick. Kicks behind the defence, that's a good kick. Rolling to the touchline and over the touchline. A hard 21 minutes, Carl.
Certainly is, John. I think both packs on top of the moment. The defence from each side has been superb. And just looking in back play, that Ropati was receiving some treatment, and it looked like the former Wigan player O'Donnell was getting ready. I think St Helens have knocked it on the head. I think Ropati wants to play on.
Saints get the ball from the scrum. Ropati gets the ball. Good play by St Helens. Move it across. Wigan coming in. Connolly's missed the ball. Referee going to give Wigan the penalty for an obstruction. Yes, Connolly pleads innocence, but he'd missed the pass. Wigan trying to follow it up and gather the loose ball. Were denied the opportunity, and so the referee has given Wigan the penalty. 35 metres. It's Bodiker going to kick for goal. It's 15 metres inside the St Helens half and about 12 metres in from this right-hand touchline. A long kick, but one that Bodiker could well take. Wigan, who's coming off? Hampson's coming off. Cowie's going on. That's going to need a resortment. Hampson limping. He got hurt when he took a high ball. So Wigan are going to have to sort out the team. Somebody's going to have to come out of the pack. Joe Lydon going to full back. They may put Betts at centre and Cowie into the second row, which will weaken. Will miss Betts in the pack. Botica then stabs at it, and it looks a beauty. And it's a lovely kick, a great kick, Carl.
Certainly was, John. Probably one of the best kickers, if not the best kicker in the league at the moment, is Frano Botica.
Very cool, very calm under a lot of pressure. Wigan having to sort out the team. Hampson having come off. Lydon gone to full-back. 23 minutes gone. Wigan 3, St Helens 0. And Wigan value for those 3 points. A short one, an awkward one, to a fire. A fire goes into touch. As a fire tried to knock it inside, he may have been standing in touch when he... I don't know whether the ball had gone over the line before a fire knocked it inside. He seemed very unsure as to what he should do. And it's St Helens put in, so that was really a mistake by Wigan. Has put St Helens in a good attacking position. Ball goes in, St Helens have it, out to Rapati, back to Griffiths, a long one, and Bell had read that well. Came in and snuffed them out. St Helens in the Wigan 20-metre zone. Griffiths onto Rapati, onto Connolly. Connolly stopped dead in his tracks. Dwyer waiting behind to play the ball. Onto Joint. Joint going across the field. Easily taken by the Wigan defenders. Dwyer running from behind to play the ball. St Helens hammering away, keeping it tight in the forwards. One feels to be better moving it. Long pass coming across the stretch, Wigan. And Wigan come in and read it well. Smother them in the 5th tackle. Rapati, little grubber kick. Robinson's there, takes it well. And fell on that very bravely, a few metres out. Dennis Betts using a lot of strength but not gaining much ground as he's caught attacked in half-back. Dermott's the man they need, and Dermott's trying to get them going. And Saints now holding Wigan, pinning them down 5 metres out. Wigan player hurt in the tackle, and the ball's been dropped.
I think Kevin Ward got the scrum there for St Helens, John. They were complaining, so was Griffiths, that the ball had been lost in the tackle, but I think the scrum goes to Ward.
Saints right on the Wigan line, get possession, loose forward, takes it onto Rapati. Rapati still struggling, still battling his way forward. 3 Wiganers round him, eventually they force him down. Cooper, Griffiths, and that ball slipped inside. Lydon's going across, takes it in the in-goal area. That was a dangerous, testing little kick there, and Wigan had to make it dead in their own in-goal area. Saints back in the picture, right in the game. 26 minutes gone. Wigan 3, St Helens 0, and St Helens going to get possession again from this dropout. Lydon takes a deep one. On the halfway line, Wigan line of defence moves up. Beavers has to go down as Dwyer comes over. Dwyer having a run from behind to play the ball. McGinty hands on to him. Cooper is up in the attack. Cooper from acting half-back. On to Harrison. Harrison running into the defenders. Managed to get his pass in. On to Nicol. Nicol trying to go through. Coming strongly, and he's bounced down on the 20-metre line. Wigan defence under all sorts of pressure as St Helens throw everything they've got at them, battering the way to 12 metres out from the Wigan line. Out to Cooper. Cooper going back into it. He caught in possession in the 5th tackle. Dwyer coming over, trying to get them organised. Rapati puts a grubber kick in, and Wigan have knocked on. Well, the rub of the green, not going Wigan's way with these little kicks through. And once again, it's St Helens to put it in, and it will be St Helens to get it out. And Wigan backs to the wall on this one. 27 minutes gone as Griffiths feeds. Griffiths gets it on the narrow side. Up to Connolly. Wigan defence standing very strained, and is it Connolly who's hurt?
I think it is Johnny, Ron.
Yes, Connolly. I've been confusing Connolly with McCracken a time or two with these two centres.
It's Connolly taking a knock in the tackle there. He ran straight into a brick wall of Dennis Bates and shoot Connolly up there.
And the spectators are all worked up. The great tension and excitement and suspense. And it's as if Connolly is coming off. Well, Malcolm Riley will be upset about that. Wonder if it's O'Donnell they will bring on. As Saints joint going for the line, and he's held inches short, plays it quickly, moving it across the line, and there's a big gap. We can go in and hold them, and the ball's been dropped. Yes, the referee's seen it. Well, Connolly seems to be running all right. I wonder if it's a blood bin job. So we scrum down 10 metres out. Wigan for the put in, and they'll need this ball. They've been playing without it for a long time. Edwards feeds. Edwards has it. He's taking it away, keeping it tight. Buried as he comes away from the scrum. Billy McGinty only gets 2 yards forward. Dermot fighting his way almost up to the 20-metre line. Edwards moving it across. Wigan, they didn't cross. Crowd are booing, but they bumped into each other. They didn't cross. Now the Wigan strong men trying to force their way through. 5 gone as they come 5 metres out from the 20-metre line. Out to Edwards. Edwards switches it across. Joel Iden tries a long one, coming straight to Cooper. The Wigan line of defenders is up there, and they've stopped, and Wigan have survived a torrid 10 minutes. And it's Sullivan dancing his way down the middle, no way through for him. Bernard Dwyer coming over. Long passing. Wigan forcing them back into the centre, funneling them back into the defensive forwards. McCracken coming up. McCracken moves it across. Ducky O'Donnell puts the kick in. Referee says play on. That he's playing for an obstruction. Wigan with it, bringing a fire in. A fire coming down the middle. A fire dancing his way through, turning and twisting. And there's no doubt that he has St Helens spectators frightened as the Wigan props force their way up to the halfway line. Dermot onto Cowie. Cowie driving forward. Good run and a powerful run. He came well. Dermot out to Edwards. Edwards changing direction. Very nice play by Edwards. But Bell going through strongly as his angle. That was good play between Edwards and Bell. Out to Edwards. Edwards in it all the time as Wigan move it out. Going out to the left wing. Bringing a fire inside. Fire knocks off one. A fire still going. And he eventually goes down 10 metres out. Referee going over to see, giving Wigan a penalty for a high tackle. Well, I've no doubt that Botica will have a go at this, Carl.
I think he will, John, but good advantage played there. Referee seems to be settling down into the game well now. He's not missing much, but he allowed Wigan to play the advantage. As the fire went through, I think there's a chance for Botica to get 2 more points on the board.
Thanks, Carl. Well, Wigan withstood some tremendous pressure, came away very well. They look a bit sharper in the attack, but it's not easy cracking this St Helens defence. They're coming in fast and they're coming in strong, not missing the men at all. And it's going to be Guile that gets through it, I feel, because there's a lot of power in both these packs. 10 metres in on the 20-metre line. Botica kicking from his favourite side, kicking from the left wing. 32 minutes showing on the clock, and Wigan 3 points in front, 3 hard-fought 4 points, all Boticas, and here's a chance for him to get another 2 on. Some of these forwards trying to make themselves 9 foot tall as he comes up to kick. He comes up, he stabs at it, he's lifted it, and wide and dead. So a drop out from the 25. Hold it. Well, I'm mistaken, it went in, I thought it had gone wide. So the machine is working well, well oiled. 5 points to Wigan. Looked to me as if they were going wide of the post there, and I suppose it's in the excitement. I'm so worried that Wigan might not win. However, that's 5 points to 0 as they kick out once again to the Afire wing. Takes it cleanly. Afire forces his way over the 20-metre line. Wigan then. 7 minutes to half-time on the 20-metre line, leading by 5 points in a tough, torrid final. Connolly having gone off and O'Donnell come on for St Helens. And on the whole, it's been a very clean game. Dermot doing well from behind the play of the ball. On to Skerritt. Skerritt taking them with him. Bit of confusion between the Wigan players. Dermot to Betts. Betts driving, gains a good 10 yards, goes down. 5 tackles gone as it's flung to Edwards. Edwards kicks out towards the Hunt wing, and it's rolling. Hunt takes it. Wigan are not up fast enough and allowing Hunt to run, but eventually bounced down. Saints then back in their own 20-metre zone, they're finding it hard work. Wigan defenders playing hard. Harrison worked really grafted. He's so tall, but this time he's being carried back and he lets go of the ball. Good combined play by St Helens. Edwards going in, does enough to halt the move. Mauling at the player with the ball. Coming through from acting half-back. Wigan defence for once. Caught out of position there due to Harrison's strong running and offloading of the ball. Dwyer, Ward. Saints fighting the way up to the halfway line. 5 tackles gone. Dwyer, bit slow, dummies from behind to play the ball. Forcing to put in a kick to Robinson. Robinson takes it, puts his head down, burrows his way through. Wigan tight in the forward as Betts goes battering his way forward. Connolly looking to come back on. It must have been a cut, I would think. He seemed to be all right when he was running off. Wigan being forced back inside, dragging the way over the halfway line as Billy McGinty comes over to get them going. Onto Edwards. Edwards holding it, dummies, runs into the forwards. Buried by Joint. 5 tackles gone as Martin Dermot comes up looking for Joe Lydon, who has it. Joe hoists a very high ball. Cooper's having to chase it and it's going to roll dead. Cooper shepherds it over the dead ball line, so it's back to the 20-metre line. 5 minutes to go. Wigan 5 points in front. And it's a tremendous game out there. There's hard work going on. Billy McGinty coming over, doing a lot of work. Bernard Dwyer, good from onto Harrison. Harrison coming in, and he's getting rid of the ball well, is Harrison. Moves it across onto Ward. Ward still struggling, and the Wigan are around him. And he's held, can't get much further forward. O'Donnell coming off as Connolly goes back on. Saints now trying to attack. There's a gap in the Wigan defence. They break through it. And good covering across by Billy McGinty. Stop Joint in his tracks. Cooper now turning it back inside. Ball comes across. Wigan hanging on, smother the ball. 5 tackles gone as Bernard Dwyer comes over. 10 metres inside the Wigan half. Across, Rapati puts a kick through. Being covered by Robinson, but it's going to roll dead. Pretty aimless kick, that one. Giving possession to Wigan and 20 metres out. Dermot taking it. Dermot from behind the play the ball, a short pass. Wigan playing it in the forwards as they fight the way out of the danger areas. 10 metres from the halfway line. Dermot a long one to Edwards, onto Botica. Botica struggling nerves, knocked down. Bell from behind the play the ball. Moves away quickly, almost up to the halfway line. Dermot running it out. On to Ginty, that's a gap, and he's pulled down from behind in the fifth tattle. Edwards hitting to get it first pass, and it's Edwards who takes it. Hoists a high ball, it's coming to Hunt. Hunt takes it well, running it out. Wigan have moved up, and he picked up in the air and hurled down to the deck. Wigan have had more of this game territorially. Saints have worked hard, but they've Cowie going over, completing the tattle. Harrison again, he's had a good game this half as Harrison, and once again he slips the ball, and it's caused Wigan trouble as Nicol decides he wants to run through everybody. But Harrison letting this ball go very dangerously. Edwards coming in, and a bit of battling going on right on half time. What a pity, this has been such a good game so far, but it's so fierce, it's so tense out there. Well, there was a little bit of...
I suppose that had to come, John. Ward's been refereeing the match most of the afternoon. Every tackle he's got up and he's had something to say to the referee. It was interesting to see the moment Edwards retaliated to Ward, how Shane Cooper was into the fracas as well. A chance for referee now to get them both apart and calm them down. We're almost at half time.
Well, Dean Bell acting as judge and jury. He's pointing to the what he thinks is the culprit. Whether the officials will agree with that or not. Edwards being called over. Are we going to get a sin bin? And Edwards is coming off. And he's not wanted to come off, so with two of them off just before half-time.
Well expected, really. As I said, Ward and Edwards were definitely involved. A lot of feeling between the two players, who incidentally will probably be teammates next week against Australia. So both teams down to 12 men.
Well, 1 minute to go to half-time of normal time as St Helens. And it's touched. He did well to touch it. So it's a scrum down with St Helens to feed. He did well to touch that. He's not the tallest player on the field, young Robinson. Jumped well, touched it. Baker having to go to scrum half. Ball's in the pack. Out to Rapati. Rapati puts an overhead kick in. And it's well covered, beautifully covered. That's great football. He knew exactly where to go for that one. Took it cleanly, ran it out. Bad play the ball to a fire. He has to reach forward for it. Bit nervous, I think, of fire this afternoon. Wigan doing the same thing, bringing it away. 40 minutes on the clock, clinging on to this 5 points to nil lead, and there's power in those forwards. And St Helens wilted a little bit there as the Wigan props came charging in. Still going, running a bit cross-field. Harrison coming in to complete the tattle. Ball's flung back to Joe Lydon. Puts a little overhead kick, he's chasing it. And he knocks his man down. The fire's come in, but they flick the ball out. Connolly coming into midfield. Connolly flings the ball back in broken play. Wigan defence is broken, and the ball's thrown forward. Referee will bring them back for the forward pass. And there goes the hooter. I didn't hear the hooter. So great is the noise and the excitement. Wigan go off at half-time, leading by 5 points to nil. Over to you, Carl.
Well, excellent first half, John. This game's got everything. It's got good attacking football, it's got good defence, it's got the odd bit of needle and spice, it's got everything. We're going to look forward to a cracking second half.
St Helens 0, Wigan 5. St Helens kicking off, and the referee blown up. Wanting the kick taken again. Well, we're going to take that ball cleanly. Perhaps the referee hadn't blown to start the game. St Helens just decided they were going to get on with it. Another awkward one along the floor. Sits up for Wigan. Cowie. Bell, having come out of the pack, goes when Wigan back. McGinty up to the 20-metre line. Dermott, who's so good behind the play of the ball, switching the direction, and it brought Wigan a lot of ground gain there from that play of the ball. The power men taking it on. Not spectacular, but efficient. Crompton taking over Edwards' role. 5 tackles gone as Dermott comes over. Back to Lydon, there's plenty of room. Puts the kick in. Cooper has it covered. Makes a mess of it. Gets it at the second attempt. Wigan defenders move up. And Cooper dies with it on his own 20-metre line. This game just simmering at the moment as Harrison comes forward and once again slips the ball. Wigan letting Harrison get away with a lot. He's taking them on and getting rid of the ball very well. Nicol coming into the middle. Probably wishes he hadn't. Dwyer moving it across. St Helens running sideways. Almost through there. Strong running. Flung back for the kick, switch over to Cooper. Cooper puts the kick. Coming out to Botica, who's no stranger on the wing. Beautifully tackled. Joe Lydon coming up behind the play of the ball. Joe running across field. Not an inch of ground gained. Crowd not happy. Lydon giving a penalty away right in front of his post. Wigan had possession. Joe Lydon foolishly giving a penalty away, lashing out to play the ball. Well, 2 minutes on the clock and a chance for St Helens to get 2 points on the board. Wigan leading by 5 points to 0. Dwyer. Should flirt this one over. Right on the 20-metre line. Straight kick. Dwyer left-footed. Stabs at it. And it's there. Great row from St Helens. Very unprofessional play by Joe Lydon, Carl.
Well, obviously he's paid the mistake. Paid the penalty for that, John. Give Saints a chance to put 2 points on the board.
So, 3 minutes gone. Bernard Dwyer pulls back 2 points for St Helens. St Helens 2, Wigan 5. Joe Lydon lifts a high one. Nicely placed to the try line. Saints in possession. Straightening up. Not getting very far. 10 metres out. Saints forwards. Playing the game correctly. Playing it safely. Near their own line. Nicol coming hard and straight. Almost up to the 20-metre line. Wigan having a job putting him down. St Helens decided going to come down the middle. Forwards coming in hard. 5 tackles gone, says the referee. Saints line up for the kick. Coming to Joe Lydon. Doesn't take it at the first attempt. He's cool enough, it doesn't bother him. Decides he'll run it out. Clears his 20-metre line. Cowie coming down the middle, and a penalty to Wigan for offside. Joe Lydon to kick for touch down the Saints left wing. Makes absolutely sure, finds it just short of the halfway line. Dermot, and oh, look at that for speed and power. Takes 3 men with him. Crompton moving it along, Wigan turning it back inside. 10,000 St Helens referee screamed forward, but not the official one. Bell hands it on to Farrer. Wigan not making progress there as Farrer is dragged back into his own half. Dean Bell having a run from the acting half-back. He's got a headache after that one. Now the touch judge taking any notice. He got a bump there, did Bell. Wigan forcing the way back into the middle. When he was down on the deck, 5 tackles gone. He's hard as teak, is Bell. There goes the high up and under. They're all following it. Beautifully taken by Cooper. Did well to take that. Under a lot of pressure, back on the 20-metre line. And good smothering tackle by Wigan, but he managed to get it on to Hunt. Hunt coming inside. Hunt and taken from behind. Dermot comes in to complete the tackle. Griffiths moves it inside. On to Nicol. Nicol trying to go through. St Helens had a dose of dynamite in at half-time. They're coming hard at Wigan. Stretching them across. Trying to go through the middle. Wigan defenders up to the task. Little overhead kick. Botic has it well covered, running it out well. Followed from behind. Skull dragged by Connolly. Botica did well there. Betts gaining valuable ground. Robinson coming up. Wigan with an untidy line out. Robinson coming strongly, eventually forced down and put down again, and the referee, yes, the referee right on top of it. As Robinson was getting up, he would bounce down again. Let off for Wigan, silly mistake to make. Joe Lydon finds it 5 metres inside the Saints half. Dermot, Crompton, Billy McGinty, well taken. Skerrett standing first pass, and it's Skerrett who gets it, and he runs at him, hits him with his shoulder, and a good tackle around his hips puts him down. Wigan attacking down, bringing it back into the middle, fighting the way up. Oh, it's great running, good power, and the two men who were in the bin are coming back on. As Wigan drive to the line, remorsefully and inexorably, and Edwards is on the field as the ball comes across. Billy McGinty going back into the centre, 5 tackles gone, both sides now back to full strength. As Wigan put a kick and they dive, oh, it's dead ball. Back to the 22. Wigan are going to have to face this as they take it quickly, taken quickly. Wigan hold them. Well, Wigan tried a little grubber kick there on the last tackle, didn't come off. St Helens quickly away, very alert. Connolly from behind the play the ball, on to Harrison. Harrison this time can't get rid of the ball. St Helens moving along their own 20-metre line to McCracken, who's cut in 2. Coming hard onto that ball. Saints putting all they've got into it now as they come down the middle up to the halfway line. Good running by Saints as they go down in the 5th tackle. It's flung back for the kick. Little short kick. Robinson takes it well. Gets away from the touchline. Runs into the defence. Moved up well to take him. Wigan coming through from behind to play the ball. Line-out's a bit ragged at the moment to sort themselves out. Comes on to Edwards. Edwards a short pass. Ball still tight among the forwards as Dermot comes over. And these Wigan front row men have decided they're going to sort out St Helens. Cowie's made some good runs. 5 tackles gone. Flung back. Joe Lydon kicks it along the deck. Cooper has it. And Cooper's easily put down. And I think Robertson's Vivas looking rather shaken. And they're going to bring Vivas off. The mauling going on in the tattle. St Helens coming well down the middle. Lures the ball. Referee sees the knock on. Vivas is going off. And O'Donnell coming on. I wonder where they'll put O'Donnell. And it looks as if Hunt is going to full back. Looks as if Hunt is going to full back. O'Donnell going into the middle of the field. O'Donnell's going to scrum half. Edwards has it. Wigan going across, a little bit slow from the scrum there. As Wigan decide they're going to go, try to suddenly to burst through. Wigan hanging about at the moment, the loitering. Some of the players not getting into this game. It's been hard work, it must be beginning to tell its tale. As the big men meet each other. Ward going into the tattle. McGinty gets his pass in, quickly out. Farah being forced inside. Farah hands it on to Cowie. Cowie, goal ball good, but referee said the ball has gone back. Wigan not seeming to be alert there. So it'll be St Helens to feed. O'Donnell has gone to scrum half, puts the ball in, he gets it. Edwards is at standoff. Betts going across quickly over to the far side of the field. St Helens having plenty possession, spreading the ball well. Wigan going in and forcing them back. And the tackling is absolutely devastating. A lot of oohing from the crowd. Is Griffiths hurt out, is it? And Wigan penalised in the tattle. St Helens deciding whether they're going to kick for touch. There's a bit of a confab going on. Decide, yeah, they're banging into touch. Push Wigan back into their own half. And here come these power men again. Wigan push them back, hurl them back. Saints then in possession. Harrison trying to come down the middle. And he's downed. Griffiths is out on the right wing for St Helens. They put Hunt to full back. Trying to come down the middle. Referee says the tattle is on the shoulders. A Saint drive up to the Wigan 20. And they're going for the line. And ball's lost over the line. Wigan running it out. And a bit of trouble going on in the in-goal area, Carl.
I think as Robinson was trying to tidy up from the lost pass, McGracken just threw himself right to Robinson. I mean, if he had caught him there, he would take him into the holdings around the side of the ground. Andy Platt just coming in to sort things out, settle things down.
Referee giving the scrum down on the 10-metre line. Wigan put it in. Crompton gone to scrum half. Robinson's cut in between. And Robinson's cut in two. He's only young, but he's tough. And here come the Wigan forward, driving out. And St Helens going in equally hard. And he's dazed in that tattle. The tattling's absolutely free. Referee stops the clock.
I think there'll be trouble here between Bell and McCracken. McCracken using the elbow on Betts' challenge. Things getting a little heated in the centre of the field. The referee's going to have to sort things out, John, settle things down.
Well, tempers are certainly rising, and that tattle was very strong. Wigan play the ball, trying to come through from acting half-back. St Helens trying to hold them down. And the touch judge is on. A good final, being ruined. My people with a lack of control. No doubt the riot act will be read now, and it is Saints in a bit of trouble just when they were giving Wigan a bit of stick on the Wigan 20-metre area. Wigan were finding it hard to come away, and now they're going to get a penalty which should bring them out of trouble. 15 minutes gone, 5-2 to Wigan, and Wigan with a penalty on the 20-metre line. These players playing with tremendous power and drive and commitment. They'll be black and blue tomorrow, and a penalty to Wigan for St Helens offside. They need stern refereeing at this juncture of the game. I wonder if any of these defences are going to crack. Wigan now in a good attacking position just outside the 20-metre line. St Helens lining up very close. On the marks, ready to move in quickly as Wigan move the ball across, and Platt puts his shoulder in. Gains about a yard, and once again it's the big men crashing the way forward, taking them on. A good 10 metres gain then. Wigan now hurling all they've got, and a kick through, that's back to one as it comes to Billy Ginty. Billy Ginty running wide, he's snuffed out, but Wigan with another 6 tackles. Not a very clever stab that. Wigan going for the line, held 5 metres out. Long ball handed on to Betts. Betts taking them on. There's no way through as the St Helens defence holds safe and solid. Long pass had gone along the floor. Farah having to go inside, and Wigan lost a lot of ground with that wild pass. Crompton waiting, first pass. And it's to Crompton it goes, on to Cowie. Cowie changing direction, decides he's going to go down the middle. To Dermot. Dermot doing a run around. Platt decided he's going to get his name on the score sheet. Are we going to get a drop goal here? 10 metres out. Edwards. Edwards moving it. There's an overlap. As Farah goes for the line, and he's bundled into touch. A yard short of the corner flag.
Beautiful covering tackle from Gary Conley there. Stopped what looked like a certain try for Andrew Farah. But again, the pressure's still on St Helens. They're going to be trapped inside their own 22-metre zone. Have to fight to get out of it.
Well, it was on the last tackle, so Saints had to play the ball. Back in their own 20-metre zone. Here comes Harrison, and there's no way he was going to pass that time. But Wigan penalised for going in illegally into the tackle. Skerrett incurring the wrath of the referee, didn't like the way he'd gone in, and Griffiths is coming off.
Never a penalty that, John, on the memory of man. Skerrett hit Harrison fair and square in the tackle, and the referee doesn't be careful, he's going to lose control of the game.
Well, Griffiths is staying on, he received attention, and the ball's been slipped. Farah in to complete the tackle on the halfway line. Jonathan Griffiths moves it inside. O'Donnell onto Cooper. Cooper just hands it on. Cooper coming over to behind the ball. Just inside the Wigan half. Harrison, Wigan has intercepted. Harrison slipped the ball. Wigan were ready for it. Having a little run from behind to play the ball. Edwards doing a dummy run. Edwards well tackled. Edwards trying to vary the play. St Helens coming in very, very quickly. And it's going to be battering this line down. Going to be hard to break this defensive line. Crompton turning it back into the middle. There's no way through. 5 tackles gone. And Dermot comes over. Dermot out to Lydon. Lydon hoists a very high ball. A lot of players under it, and it's been knocked back. And Wigan are in, and St Helens pushed back. 12 metres out from the line, right in front of the post. Quick play the ball, and well away from the acting half-back. Good play by St Helens. They're alert and they're lively at the moment. Forwards coming in hard, slipped inside. Forwards backing up well, playing together. There's a lot of cohesion as Griffiths moves it into the middle. Ball's lobbed across. Wigan seal the gap on the 5th tackle. Rapati puts the kick in, a little overhead jab. Rolling, it's going to roll dead. No, he has to run it out. Coming into the field of play, good running. Robinson coming through, great run, dumbing his way. A great 35-yard run. Cleared the lines well, Wigan coming away, Billy McGinty. Dermot turning it inside. Little lost balance there by Wigan as Dermot comes over. Well, I don't know how far the ball has to be thrown back, but these people are screaming forward at the slightest. Wigan spreading it as Cow is caught in the middle, lets the ball go. Wigan trying to dummy the way through. St Helens tackling well, put Wigan down in the 5th tackle. Some of the Wigan players very badly bruised as it comes to Joe Lydon. Joe Lydon kicks deep and long, and it's going to go dead, so we'll be back to the 22. Wigan lined out this time in readiness for a quick one. Martin Dermot been shaken in a tattle. Wigan burying the men as they go in to take the attackers just outside the 20-metre line. 21 minutes showing on the clock. We're in the last quarter of the game, and there's still 3 points in it. Not a try been scored yet. It's a great tribute to both these defences. They've been so rock solid all this game. O'Donnell kicks a high deep one. Lydon being forced back for it. Lydon taking his time, sits up for him, faced with 3 defenders, and he's easily tackled. Robinson's up there to help him. Robinson takes it, turns it inside. Wigan living dangerously, going down the middle of the field. Tremendous running by Wigan. Turn defence quickly into attack. Surge down the field, and out it comes. Wigan handing it on. Dummy there as he going through, and his pass has been knocked down. Wigan get the ball. What's the referee going to give? Should give back to 1, and he does. Farrer from behind to play the ball inside, and we're back to power and force again as Wigan go down in the 2nd tackle. Dermot to Cowie. Cowie taking them on. McGinty, Billy McGinty taking it up to the halfway line. To Crompton, Crompton holding it, on to Edwards, Edwards trying to dance his way down the middle. St Helens having none of it. Dennis Betts to Crompton, Crompton a short one. Wing fight the way over the halfway line. 5 tackles gone as Edwards comes over. Edwards lobs it back to Joe Lydon. Joe Lydon's kick has been charged down, and it's been dropped, and Wigan have possession. Well, Wigan were fortunate there. We're back to 1. Joe Lydon hands it on to Edwards. Edwards having a good run, and there's battling going on. Dermot, long pass out. Wigan going inside, far on to Botica. Botica dumbing his way over the 20-metre line. Wigan ploughing the way forward. Goes out to Crompton. Crompton holding it, a long pass. Saints are right in the Wigan line as they moved in quickly. Wigan player writhing in agony on the ground. Betts holding his shoulder as St Helens try to fight the way down the middle. Wigan going to get penalised for hanging on. And Harrison is going to be brought off and Forber brought on.
Crompton's coming off for Wigan.
And the fire is coming back on and Crompton coming off. Quarter of an hour to go then. Fire back on the field. And Potica back into the middle. And that's a high kick for touch and a good one. In puts Wigan back into their own half. Dwyer, short one onto Forber. Forber stopped dead in his tracks in his first run. Dwyer to Cooper. Cooper moving in onto Nichols. Nichols getting nowhere at all. He disappears under blue and white jerseys. 30 metres out. Dwyer to Cooper. Cooper is the prompter. Cooper turning it back inside. There's a gap in the Wigan defence. Posts. 27 minutes showing on the clock. St Helens 2, Wigan 5. Forber came driving in hard then and he was met by the Wigan defenders. Referee was right on the spot and penalised them. And so Dwyer, with a simple kick, could put them within 1 point of Wigan. Left-footed from the right-hand side of the field. He should get this. He stabs and it's there in the middle. 12 minutes to go, 1 point separates them. Carl?
Well, the referee was right on the spot there, John. I didn't particularly see from where we're sitting whether there was a high tackle. The referee was on the spot and has allowed St Helens to get back into the game.
Well, I think St Helens are right back in the game. The Wigan team have seemed to become somewhat disorganised in the last 10 minutes. A little bit of a confab going on in the middle of the field. And looks as if Sonny Nicholl might be in a bit of bother.
I think it was from the earlier skirmish between Skerritt and Nicholl, John. The referee's just having a quiet word with both of them. I know it came to nothing, and the referee played a good advantage, allowing them to play on. The referee just having a quick word with them.
Well, for Joe Lydon, Wigan 5, Saints 4. Low one. And Wigan not really been in the hunt for scoring recently. There's powerful tackling again. Both these sides are fired up. They're giving it all they've got in what's been a great final. Saints coming away from behind to play the ball. Wigan have been nailing them there, but I think we're missing Dermot at the moment from round that area of the pitch. He got very badly shaken some time ago and he seemed to have disappeared from the game somewhat. Saints getting ready for the kick, playing on Joe Lydon into the Wigan 20 metres. Lydon takes it, coming down the middle, runs into the defenders, and he's buried. Farah coming up to the play the ball. Has a fire inside him, but Farah goes on his own. Dermot now up again into the fray from attacked half back. Short pass. Skerritt running wide. And Wigan players ambling back. And Wigan finding it hard to gain any territory at all. That was strong running as Wigan take it up to the halfway line. 5 tackles gone, says the referee. Flung back to Lydon. Lydon hoists a high one. Taken by Hunt, coming inside. Good quick play the ball. Saints running it out. Wigan up to the task as Farah goes in. Forber moves it across field onto Nicol. Nicol running at the Wigan defenders. He stopped dead in his tracks. Hurled down to the deck. Dwyer waiting for the play the ball to Nicol. Little bit bothered in there. Saints run across field. Running very wide and laterally then. Saints driving hard down the middle this time. Up to the halfway line, and Wigan having a job putting them down. A lot of fire in this game. 5 tackles gone. And here comes the kick. A high one coming out to a fire. A fire takes it well. Took it bravely, was under a lot of pressure. Farah moves it inside. Wigan running wide, trying to come down the middle. Dermot, short one onto Betts. Betts coming hard, gains a good 10 metres. Wigan given a dummy that's not bought. And the hands of the clock tick on. A Skerrett drives down the field. 5 tackles gone. To Edwards, it wasn't a good pass, back to Lydon. Lydon kicks deep. The Wigan line of defenders is up there and getting all the advantage from that kick of Joe Lydon's. Hunt running wide. Wigan hang on to him, but he showed a lot of strength. Saints almost up to the halfway line. Desperate tackle by Wigan. St Helens giving Wigan a lot of stick at the moment. Bottica comes in, pass, it goes in. Connolly going across. Robinson nobbles him, takes man and ball at the same time. He read it well. Robinson's in quickly again. Desperate tackling out there. 8 minutes to go, 1 point in it on the last tackle. Wigan can't get at him as the kick is put through, and that ball is going to roll dead. It was a question of anywhere. We come back to the Wigan 20-metre line. Wigan, a lot of the Wigan players looking rather weary. Saints wanting to get on with the game. And that's good, strong running from that position. A great 15-metre run. Dermot onto Billy McGinty. Billy McGinty gains 5 to 6 yards. A fire's gone into the middle of the field. Wigan can't get into the stride. A fire going behind the play of the ball. A fire having a run. It's taken from behind. Nearly had his neck taken off as Wigan move it across the field. Long passing to Bottica. Bottica decides he's coming down the middle. There's no way, that's 5 tackles gone. Edwards comes over, lobs it back to Lydon. Lydon puts in a little kick, he's following it. Gets there first. Ball's flicked up, Wigan still have it. Wigan still going on the knees on the last tackle. Take it into the 20 metres, but it's the 6th tackle. Well, it came off for Wigan then. A good run by Joe Lydon. Saints desperate now as we come into the last 6 minutes of this game. No try scored, 5 points to 4. That drop goal making all the difference. Players fighting it out round the play of the ball. Wigan will not want to give away penalties here. They're going to make them work for any yardage. And the weariness must be creeping into these legs now. And it's tight in the forwards, fighting the way down. They've given a penalty away. As Wigan should not give them another 6 tackles and the yardage. High tackle, says the referee, Carl.
Again, unfortunate. We really need this high tackle all sorting out, don't we? I mean, I don't think there was any intent there from Andy Platt's tackle.
5 minutes to go, last-ditch effort from Saints as Dwyer comes up onto O'Donnell. O'Donnell bounced down. Dwyer to Nicol. Nicol running at the defenders, up to the Saints, piling it on now. Can they pull this game out of the fire? Bringing it back into the middle. Ball floats up in the air. Saints way. Wigan covering across, hanging on for dear life. Cooper following the game across. Cooper from behind to play the ball. Hands it inside. Weariness coming now. Wigan bounce them down. 12 metres out. Saints going for the line. And good last-ditch tackling by Wigan. Bangs them down. 10 metres out. And Wigan get possession right on their own line. Wigan player injured as he fell on that ball. Referee making them play the ball. Wigan having to fight the way in these last 4 minutes. Saints are going to hold them there. This is going to need a great-hearted effort. And all the hearts are palpitating. Wigan in desperate, dire straits with injuries. And Saints hurling them back to the Wigan line. And this is a war of attrition, as every yard is battled for. Wigan on their own 20-metre, turn Wigan inside to a fire with a bit of space. Fire makes a lot of noise. Referee says it was on his shoulders, it wasn't high. As Wigan come up and it's flung back to Lydon. Lydon hoists a long one, pushing Saints back. The Wigan line of defenders moves up as Hunt takes it. He's going to die the death and they put him down. 3 minutes to go.
Can't believe that the referee didn't give a high tackle on the challenge on the fire then, John.
Saints back on their own 20-metre line, being forced back into the middle and held down. 3 minutes to pull it out of the fire. Wigan, 3 minutes to hang on. The ball comes out. Tackling for dear life. Every man doing his stint. As it's moved inside onto Forber. Forber being held, can't move the ball. And we're counting down to 2 minutes as O'Donnell sends a long one across. Saints almost through. Wigan came inside to snuff the move out, and that's 5 tackles gone. He plays it to himself, kicks through. Robinson's back, Lydon's back, and it's Lydon who takes it inside to Robinson. Robinson, he needs to die with this ball, but he's running it out. Tremendous run, and once again he nearly had his head taken off. Well, he's had a great game, that's Robinson, and Maffaya deciding he's having to do. Running wide, running round them, Maffaya going down the field. Tremendous run by Maffaya. Oh, and that was a thumb. There's going to be trouble. Going to be trouble. He had a go to Fire then.
Well, stupid play from Nicol. Fire was on the floor then. He wasn't going anywhere. Nicol came in with a punch. And it's all on again. I really think now Nicol has to walk. St Helens have gone. I think they've blown this game.
Well, it's about a minute to go to time. I never saw the referee stopping the clock. He was more concerned about the trouble. There were 2 fantastic runs there, one by Robinson in particular. He did a fantastic run, and the Fire was there to take Wigan away from the danger zone. Dennis Betts been nominated as man of the match. The officials are having a long confab there as to what happened. Well, the Fire went well down the wing and they piled in on top of him, and I think they decided that they didn't want him playing for Great Britain next week, and perhaps it's frustration at learned such a narrow game, such a close game, and he's off. Sonny Nicol.
I can't believe they can send him to the sin bin for that. I think Dean Bell's also got the yellow card this afternoon, John.
Dean Bell also following him. must have remonstrated rather ferociously. The clock shows 39 minutes. Wigan need to play this safe. This ball should be stuck up the jumpers. And it is. Put your shoulder in, put your head down, batter away, 1 minute of normal time. 5 tackles to come. Wigan forcing the way up to the 20-metre line. 1 point in front. That could have been well touched. We could well be back to 1. Referee standing on top of it says it was a knock-on. So we'll scrum down in this very last minute. And all hearts are, if you've got angina, you've got problems here this afternoon. You need the old tablet, and Donald gets it. No, referee wants it again. There's 40 minutes on the clock. There's 1 point in it. A cup that John Mooney has never won. Is he going to get it? Ducky O'Donnell has it, moving it across field. Sends a long one out to Connolly. Connolly goes inside, knocks off 1 tackle. Wigan hanging on to them. Balls. And a Fire has the ball. A Fire has the ball, and there goes the hooter. Wigan have won the Lancashire Cup. 3rd time lucky for Wigan after a tremendous final. Wigan 5, St Helens 4, and both sides sportingly shaking hands with each other. And now, Dean Bell will go to receive the Greenhalgh's Lancashire Cup, the 21st time that Wigan have won it. St Helens with 11 victories to the credit. I know there's been trouble over a Fire and medal, but he's going to make it up the dais as he hobbles across the ground to receive a one winner's medal. Wigan then up on the podium receiving the rewards for a great display. Wigan with the cup and winner's medal, and they will be highly delighted with that. They've not made the best start to the season. Bit slow start in Wigan, but the last couple of games they've certainly been turning on the style, turning on the heat, and they come down from the podium worthy winners of Greenhalgh's Lancashire Cup by 5 points to 4. No doubt now they will, after the photographs, there will be a lap of honour. John Mooney must be a very proud man, Carl.
Well, I think he has, John. As you've mentioned, it's the only trophy he's never won. Whilst he's been over here with Wigan, he's won everything else. So what a fitting accolade in John Mooney's last season here at Wigan, that he can get the full set of medals. Now see the Saints players going up to receive their runners-up medals from officials from the Greenhalgh Whitley Brewery. Receiving a good round of applause is Shane Cooper as he leads the beaten St Helens team up, but I think they can take heart in this defeat. It was a cracking match, as I mentioned earlier, it had everything. Controversy, good defence, good attacks, but unfortunately no tries this afternoon. And you can always bet that the Wigan St Helens games will always have at least 1 try in them.
30 heroes, all the substitutes coming on, giving it all they've got. I don't think Martin of Fire capable of doing a lap of honour, or perhaps he's making absolutely certain that he will be fit to face the Aussies next week. And I'm sure Mal Riley is a much relieved man that after seeing such a battle as this, there aren't corpses strewn over Knowsley Road. These men must be terribly fit. In great form, they've played their hearts out, they've given all they've got. 4 yellow cards shown, but one can understand that in this cauldron of emotion, in this absolutely tense cup final, a worthy cup final, played by 2 worthy teams. Wigan taking the plaudits of their spectators, and very hard to know who which side, with both sides playing in red and white and cherry and white. Wigan in the blue and white today, down at the top end of the ground, not sprinting round. There must be some very weary limbs and some aching sore bones and muscles there as they amble across the Ingold area down at the top end of the ground.